There just must be something every time I click the on button. Something starts creaking, or the gale starts blowing. Well, there's always a hurricane going on around too. Hi, my name is Paul Murphy. Thank you for coming along with this video. Murphy 2 in the world. Hope it's going okay for you there. If my children are watching this, Dylan and Emily, you turn off now. Maybe the camera out of it, I don't know where it's pointing to. This song is called The Evil That You Do. And this is the second remake of it. Forgive the drum movement, I've not got very elaborate for reasons you can read about if you're watching this on YouTube. In the paper at the bottom. Oh, so sorry, looking at the other camera and I haven't turned it on. I'm going to do that now. Click. And collect. Hey, how you doing there? My name is Paul Murphy. This song is called The Evil That You Do. And this is second remake in that. So I wrote this yesterday and I had, well maybe I wrote it. Maybe I wrote it 13 years ago. I don't know. This is one of those songs that you write in hindsight in advance. 2 verses came this morning. More verses came, but I was trying to shut them out. And 2 more have just come now, so this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 9 pages long now. I'm going to get through it as best I can, okay? A lot of infirmity. And I'm really pouring hot coals on my soul to sing this. But we do what we can do. I'm going to do the best we can, yeah? Give me a second. Okay. So, I'll dedicate this to the 3 angels. And maybe myself as well, if you forgive that. I should put the music up. I was about to start in G and it's not in G. It's in E minor. Tells you what's coming, huh? There's a bitter wind blowing down the corridors of my mind, hurling up memories that I'm trying to leave behind. Feels like I've been in a war I never signed up for. You flayed me alive 1,000 times, so what's one more? You've salted up the wishing well where orphans drink. Gabriel recoils in terror from knowing what you think. How many mirrors did I break to cross paths with you? Those who slip your wake find no escape from what you do. gave you a helping hand and you set it on fire. You headed for the devil's lair where you sat and conspired. I must have been looking at you with the sun in my eyes. What others call a tragedy, you call a prize. Every memory of you has left a scar on my soul. You got no shard of conscience, you got no sense of control. Every sinner regrets sometimes, all except you. You revel in the tears that flow from the evil that you do. There's no lie that you won't tell, no life you won't desecrate. You called up the 4 horsemen and asked them, why make us wait? A kiss from your lips is like a death sentence. The poison starts flowing, no cure and no repentance. You push past the centurions to the foot of the cross. Looked up and sneered, how much did that crown cost? In a world full of shadows, there's none as dark as you. And there'll be no salvation from the evil that you do. Sometimes when I wake up I don't believe I'm alive. You've put me through so much it doesn't seem possible to survive. You cast the first stone and the last one as well. You put white lines on the bedroom floor saying this'll be where he fell. There's a blowtorch of hate in back of your mouth. When someone enters your parlor, there's only one way out. I've seen inside your soul and it's an unholy view. There's no hiding place from the evil that you do. I set up for the horizon to see how far I could get. If there's a reason to know you, I ain't found it yet. You mocked your Samaritan then, and you knocked him down, smiling. I can get a good price for you on the wrong side of town. At your father's funeral, you wore white see-through lace. When the preacher stood up for you, you spat in his face. You could speak forever, and not one syllable would be true. But one day you'll account for the evil that you do. Your purse fell open and I saw a stacked deck of tarot cards. You'd scrawled my name on everyone, adding, come down on him hard. There was a rhapsody of silence when you took the witness stand. The jury knew what you had done, the judge knew what you had planned. Your words Words like acid rain, destroying all they touch. You woke to find the crib was bare and shrugged, I don't care that much. Your cold crib voice still resonates from the devil's avenue. They're 30 deep at heaven's door from the evil that you do. When you sidled up to me, I could smell Satan's breath. The only thing you gave to me was an untimely death. The photos in your family album are a skeleton crew in chains. One by one hearts are still till not one beat remains. The grass is growing high now upon Salvation Hill. I went there once at the dead of night when the moon was standing still. My tears run like cut glass for the innocents you slew. The devil's having sleepless nights over the evil that you do. Wasted opportunities litter up the floor of my life. I asked my mother once if she loved me and she sharpened a knife. I thought I'd landed safely when you came along. 1,000 nightmares later, I know I couldn't have been more wrong. Sometimes when your star shines, you're looking somewhere else. I'd have to give you some right back, but there's nothing left on my shelf. If there's salvation on earth, I don't know where it's to. There's no sanctuary from the evil that you do. I had one path to choose, and it led 3 different ways. You found me bleeding in a ditch, and you grinned, Lord be praised. I noticed when you passed by, people boarded up their doors. I never asked why, who trusted a reply that was yours. Your heart is a desert, mine blistered from its heat. At least when I cross the divide, I know who I'll meet. Your tongue is a morgue slab, and how many you slew. So many angels from evil that you do. I don't know if the cameras are picking up, but there's a howling gale outside. Inside as well. It just seems kind of appropriate to have that as a sound effect. Okay, so that's the evil that you do. And that is the full version. Except I missed one word. Of the many things that are going to haunt me with whatever steps I've got left to take. That's not going to be one.